Given MOUZ tape to study, things to go back to and look at heading into this semi-final.
Both teams claim improvements coming into this game. Monacy talks about Inferno getting better and MOUZ talk about getting revenge. What's it going to be when we hit the server?
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has finally arrived. Welcome to the big show, the big game of the day. MOUZ taking on Falcons in the ESL Pro League Season 22 Finals. A rematch for the ages. It's going to be Inferno to kick things off. Falcons have not looked themselves on this map, looking to bounce back. Nothing to lose, I suppose. We'll see what they've got up their sleeve here. Heading their way towards Banana. They've got themselves flashes, and we're seeing the initial kill. Ruthless aggression from Torji. Harry Russell, get us into the action.
Up in a top Banana, that's the reaction here. Falcons have had a woeful time in these pistols. And this isn't how you want to open this semi with that streak continuing, but this does look to fall on deaf ears. 2 versus 4 turned 1v5 rather. It's only Kiyosuke, he's on the other side of the map, and he's got a lot of ground to cover. Minute and 15 left in this, and that woeful track record keeps going. 1 and 13 now in pistol rounds for the Falcons.
2 nightmares in one, Inferno and pistols. You put them together, what do you expect?
I really tried to bring you the heat there. I was trying to bring you an epic pistol round. I thought it would go the distance. We'd see the bomb being planted, a 1v1 clutch. We got nothing. You hate to see it. They can't even get a kill on the pistol rounds.
How about 5 alive, Henry?
5 alive. Barely any damage done. No bomb planted. Lads, come on.
And Harry threw that in at the end there. 1 out of the last now 13 pistol rounds for Falcons.
You just hate to see that.
It's, yeah, like we said yesterday, they call pistols random. Falcons prove otherwise. Incredibly consistent at slow starts. Yet still they win games somehow. We've seen so many halves them starting down. 0-3, 0-5.
Yeah, I mean, look, in the same credit, you can very much justify mocking the Falcons' pistol rounds. You kind of have to respect their gun rounds as a result. And I know they will give away some horrible rounds in this game. That's just how it goes. But for the most part, their rifle rounds are good. They have to be. For you to still be winning these games, never getting pistols.
Well, the thing is, we've got the studio merchants versus the gun round merchants. Who wins? It's an epic battle.
Well, we find out today. MOUZ, it's all about starting strong here with Inferno as their map pick. High expectations. 5 alive again. It's only Glocks. Let's relax, guys.
I'm just ready for a big game. I've been well rested.
Worth noting, building on this point, not only do Falcons have poor pistols, MOUZ have had great pistols at ESL Pro League. They are 19-6, and of those 19 wins, they've converted 18. So they don't lose the second round, so they don't lose the force buys. We see Falcons just come in with Glocks, and now the gun round starts. Sooner the better here on this T side.
Well, here we go then. First little gun round available here. AKs out in spades. Kicks some of the Galil, admittedly, but it's a decent buy overall. Brolin have to make do with the MP9, and they're sending 3 players towards B bomb site at the start. Deep smoke. We've seen a lot of aggression from Zershan, especially. Loves to drop this initial smoke towards a heartful, jump up on the barrels, go for the spams, and they've been fantastic with the utility as well. That trend continues, chipping away at the initial couple of players. Going to be Spinks trading that first kill. 4-4. MP9, ambitious swing from Brolin. Works out for a 3-on-3 situation. Spinks hot under the collar right now.
They know he's here, but Spinks is able to hold on. Mollied out, forced wide, still good for the kills. They really tried to make him uncomfortable. They knew that 1 kill likely wins Falcons the round, but when they don't get it, it all falls apart.
Just great awareness from MOUZ. It's not going to be a full B rush, but it is going to be a banana take, and they do all on the fly util. There's no retake utility, there's no insta nades. They let Falcons get a bit of room. The double nades come in. The re-molly for Spinks makes that very hard to trade onto Brolin's kill. MOUZ is throwing nades on the fly, and Falcons plummet down. First gun round for MOUZ.
Got to commend Spinks in this tournament he's had so far for MOUZ. He's looked absolutely spectacular. Great individual form. Very impressive so far, even in the first couple of rounds. He's up to 4-0. Great contribution towards top of Banana. We told you, Zershan, he's just like Yekindar. Loves to be aggressive at the start of the round here. This time it costs him. Good for 1-for-1, but it's going to be a partial buy here for the Falcons. So Brolin trying to juggle away those rifles. And he does so easily. So
very good move.
That is a great idea. Spinks will come back him up. Plenty of time left in the round, just trying to alleviate some pressure here. Going to be flashed over courtesy of his in-game leader. Thinking better of it, though. Going to use the grenades instead. He can throw a great grenade from the coffins as well.
I was going to say, seeing Spinks being aggressive was not on my bingo card. So he does tame himself. Nice nade again, further damage onto Falcons. It's only Deagles here, but they've got smokes if they want to commit. Execute available.
One of the strongest Eagle players in all of Counter-Strike, Nico, stepping up with the pistol, can't connect. Brolan gets the double, pretty much round confirmed at this point. It's just a question of how expensive it'll be. Good flashbang, holds him at bay, gets another strong position here, and that is going to be round. Kiyasuke, m0NESY, both in towards that sandbags position, trying to boost up.
I mean, dude, that kind of stat you shared earlier, Hugo, with the conversions for MOUZ, it shows they don't really fall down to these type of buy rounds, right? This is very, very similar to a second round force in terms of what you can expect to bring into it. And MOUZ haven't batted an eye at running away with this one. Now, Jimmy doesn't want to die here. If he does, that opens up an A plant. He'll hold on, convincingly so. The Deags dealt with over in top mid, and that 4-0 scoreline locked in for MOUZ.
I'll be real, there's an element in my head where it's like, this is a BO1, right? Like, I just expect both teams to win their map pick. I expect Nuke to be the exciting decider. It was last time for sure.
Yeah.
And we've had some great Falcons Nuke games that are very entertaining. The 3D Max one, I'm thinking the Vitality Melbourne final. There's been some really exciting games there across the year. But
it was entertaining, but they were 10-2 up.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making here is MOUZ look really sharp to start this game, and that's a great sign if they were ever going to find the upset today.
Porgy setting the tone early, ladies and gentlemen. AWP, full send towards the apartments here, holding the line. Tessus aware of this play. But he has the presence of mind to get that pre-fire going. Elsewhere, we do have a lot of banana control. This time, Xerxan allowing them to have it. Grenades coming in once again. This time, not connecting. A bit of a miss grenade there, actually. Tessus suspects something's afoot here. Torju begins to fall back. And a bit of control here, a bit of breathing room. And the Falcons.
More importantly, they've avoided all the utility so far. Falcons barely taking a point of damage, and they have the car control. So this is exactly what they want. The opportunity to execute. 2 smokes left at this B-bomb site. It's still quite early in the round. And MOUZ sit back with a 3-man B stack, but they don't have blocking util left on this B-bomb site, really. Needs 1 smoke.
Yeah, you say that. That smoke for Brolan's pretty huge, especially as he's still holding on to it. Right? Might feel tempting to lob that in. You've heard them in at top banana. But it only just goes down now at the 40-second mark. Torshi also deals with the lurk over on A. The map starts to shrink. If they can deal with Kiyasuke on the long push, it's going to shoehorn you into a B play. That's a huge pickup. And now there is that back door open. You know, for a moment, this might shuffle the defense around of MOUZ, right? They've lost long. Mid has gone dark. They don't have info right now. MOUZ are flying blind, and so Falcons get to exec into just a 2-man B hold.
Thing is, though, Xerxan is such a power position. You're not expecting it. There's no Molotov to flush him out. He gets the opener, and now here comes Nico. This crossfire way too powerful here. Kiyasuke, almost no chance of winning the round. 1 second remaining. And it's a little bit of a damp squib towards the end there. It was looking promising. They did force a rotation out of them, but there's no utility to actually take the B-bomb site.
It's all on that Brolan smoke. It's the cost of doing business. Falcons had 2 smokes left on that B-bomb site. They throw 1 out early to force Brolan's last bit of utility. They're counting smokes, remember? And when that comes out, they're only left with 1. They can't smoke coffins. They have to use it for CT. And boom, Brolan has open sight lines as they try cross in. I mean, if they didn't use that earlier smoke, Brolan would have still had block. So it's the cost of doing business. They had to make use of it.
Wow.
But it cost them the round, Henry.
The woes of Inferno continue. Very underwhelming from the hardest hitting Counter-Strike team on the planet right now. They can't get going.
You'll notice they picked T-side today, right? They, of course, play their game talking about how CTs has let them down. But starting slow on the T side of a map that is favored towards the offensive.
This sort of round, though, can reignite them. It's not outside the realms of possibility to pick this one up. Chances limited as Tessus goes down once again towards the apartments, this time courtesy of Jimfat. They have got an AK-47 in hands of the superstar, Kiyasuke. Torji making his way back towards Arch. Defensive hold, you've already got the man advantage. You don't need to give too much away here. And there's a lovely headshot. m0NESY can pick up that orb, and now we're off to the races. Hopefully we start cooking for Falcons.
I mean, they've got quite a little militia going here, right? You've now scavenged an orb. Kiyasuke already came through with a hero gun in this round. You can very much look to do some damage at a time like this. And this is where some of these star individuals are meant to step up and deliver for the Falcons. Coming into this game, Cyclone said he thinks MOUZ have the edge tactically. Let's see if they can get the right read on this round. Right now, it's just the two-man hold, but
Oh, no! Not again!
Oh, Odyssey pulling it back!
Only one way to make up for it.
Oh, that's brutal.
Sorry, Nico.
Oh, he did that yesterday as well. It didn't cost him the round, though, did it?
Oh, man, that's
Didn't
so
cost him
rough.
everything.
Oh, it was looking so promising. That was the winning opportunity, and it stands in their face.
Is his ride and die. That's the... Bro, MOUZ 6-0 start. CT side of Inferno.
Jimmy's a rock right now as well.
Yeah,
Every time he's been tested on his own, Spink smoked off there. Jimmy gets a multi-kill. And he's been the statistical outlier for MOUZ in the worst of ways. This year, he's dropped off massively versus last year. He's had a 0.2 rating drop-off. He's really struggled in some of these solo spots, gone missing in big games. Well, this is a big game.
In his rookie year, he was considered the best anchor in Counter-Strike. He was so reliable.
He was rumored to maybe even go to the Falcons when they were, pitching players and trying to build this squad.
Damn.
Came out of the woodwork like that.
The thing we used to say about him was he put up star player numbers, but far from star player roles. And yeah, he has been in a bit of a decline, a bit of a drop-off. If he's suddenly in top form in this game, that is such a huge X factor for MOUZ.
Especially with how much we're going to see MOUZ playing this triple or quad B. Look at this round. 4 players start on the B side to get utility, and they have so much more. Torshi bears down with the orb. Oh, deciding to give it up as the nades connect. Falcons do have that top B control. They're going to find out about the orb the hard way. Missed shot, though. Nico given a chance. Torshi wants to get back on that line, and Exertion's trying to set him up to do so, but Falcons look like they want these fights. They're going to take them. They're going to lose them.
And it's another 5-on-4 advantage. Nothing given away. Tesses has not been good on these lurks so far. Gets caught out each and every time. They seem to be very aware of the prospect of him coming once again. Fake dink.
That's a fake dink, yeah.
Oh.
Misinfo, right? You think Brolin's a little bit lower down here in pit than he really is.
Here we go.
On the cross. Spink's dead. Suddenly it is down to this two-man hold. Jimmy can't hold on. And a big double opener from Kixan. That's his first 2 kills of the game.
Hey, better than last time.
Ollie is just shy of the mark. That could have dealt with Kixan. That could have made this a 2v2.
No util.
Instead, they're going to have to earn it. Exertion walking in will get past Falcons captain.
Oh, what a move for Tesses over the box.
Torshi Orp all alone. I mean, he tried to be a bit of a tone setter in this game, I would say. Torshi's come through with some aggressive moves, but I don't think this 1v2 will be one he attempts. Looks like Falcons have done enough to get on the board.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Torshi just looking for some damage. We'll have to hold on. The money's very strong for MOUZ, obviously. Going up 6-0, some very clean rounds. Even with a 5-on-4 deficit, the Falcons make it work. Up towards short, trading in those kills. Jimmy potentially could have got a bit more than one, but wasn't quite enough there. He goes 10-3, and it's Kixan to find these 2 brutal openers. Needed this round.
I'll let Brolin have to swing out there to try and trade, right? All the pressure's coming in. It's a nice spray from Tessos for sure, but both players stuck. Jimmy couldn't move off Balk. Brolin could have forced a swing. There's a lot of chaos there on short side. Falcons finally get on the board.
Gonna need a lot more where that came from. Bear in mind, it's a T-sided map, not the start you're looking for. Sending multiple players over towards B to drop off the utility once again. Torji will fall back. And the battle for Banana rages on. This time avoiding the initial HE. Nico, full health. Gets himself towards barrels.
As I've gotten a bit more lax on this banana control, and I think Nico's realized that the last couple of rounds, Falcons get this space, so he just walks in with no grenades. Great call coming out on this B site as Nico looks to charge in and find 2. Kiyasuke there to help out. Falcons just walk the walk into the bomb site. Brolin caught unaware.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Nice and simple. Those are the rounds you want to see from the Falcons. Get that space, use your aim. And Nico's got that in buckets and spades.
Just a nice mind game there, thinking the Falcons will announce their presence with car molly, sandbag molly, flash the corner. No, Nico just
Straight
creeps in.
So I'm guessing we'll see the first timeout from MOUZ, considering giving up a couple in a row here. You want to slow that momentum down. Very clean round from the Falcons, just what they needed here. 5 players surviving. You won't break the bank of MOUZ by any stretch of the imagination at this point. They'll save 3 weapons. Money's still pretty good overall. But now they'll adjust their banana set. They'll probably go back to the more aggressive stance here and not let Nico have that much control.
Armor's been talk of the week. Nico's got 16. He has to upgrade.
He did rebuy it.
Ah, he's on the money. Cyclone was mind-gaming Zonic in that pre-match.
He was, wasn't he?
Was calling his team more tactical. Saying, oh, you can have it. You can have a Zonic.
He found a way as well of, yeah, like giving compliments to his opponent while also talking them down, right?
Fully
saying, yeah, your guys hit hard, but like tactically, we're way better.
We had a staring match from Exertion and Kyosuke. MOUZ trying to get it in Falcons' heads. Keep in mind, right, despite the track record being good for MOUZ earlier in the year with the previous Falcons roster, I mean, since the change of bringing in this young star of Kyosuke, Falcons have won it over both times.
Well, here we go. This time the nades connect towards Nico, the off shot, wings. Ouch.
Oh, this is a
well.
really rough start to the round, right? You got 3 players half health or lower, and you haven't even really had a chance to shoot back yet. From bad to worse, Kyosuke on an Apps walk, dead at the hands of the Torshi Orb. And so now you have low HP on Monacy and Nico, Kixan and Tessez, the only guys with health, and no clear picture as to where this one's ending up yet.
Jane would call a save at this point.
He actually would.
It's actually cooked.
They only have a couple of smokes, couple of flashes, 0 map control. Looking to retake some banana space as well, confirm that no one's at the barrels. Xertion, this could be...
This can go very wrong.
Precarious move, another HE connects, 3 players low now. Xertion more than willing to battle here, but does he have to? Looks like they'll call it off. It's going to be a full B execution to close things out here. Not a very technical one. You've got 1 Molotov.
Oh, Exertion!
Oh, what are you doing? Again, it's the contact play. It catches MOUZ off guard. It's only Brolin backside. So many players tagged up here. Contessez find those entries for his team. They wait. They let him roam into the bomb site. Missed chance for Brolin. What a thrown away round by MOUZ. Again caught by contact play. Falcons said they were bringing more to Inferno today. Well, these little walks have won them 2 rounds.
A round that looked impossible. No HP, no util. But brutal aim delivered once again. Xertion caught with the smoke in hand. Taken down, a freebie of a kill given over, and that's the round. Can't even consider going for this one. Looked like they had no chance at all. Torshi, a frag sure, but doesn't let them back into the round.
I mean, he can make this very expensive at least. Oh, Torshi.
What is going on?
On for the ace. Won't be able to get it with Monacy far away. But yeah, I mean, for MOUZ, that is going to really hurt. Like, you had absolutely no reason to give that away. You've done 150 damage with HEs, and you have a 5v4.
You just hope at this point someone's saying, okay, no, like, don't fall for that again. That 2 is already... 1's mad. 2 is crazy. This is insane. You need to be ready for Falcons walking into B.
I mean, you know,
no util.
We spoke about how often these teams have played. You wonder if this comes from like a degree of familiarity. This idea that usually these Falcons B hits are a lot more pronounced. You know, they don't really have like the confidence on this map to go for a contact walk.
Boys, we are getting entries, okay? Let's lock these rounds. We are good on A. We can rotate to 3B.
Here we go.
Oh, he was also 1 HP, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Wheels are starting to fall off now. Falcons building up momentum. A couple of kills to open things up here. Brolin given the chance to bring things back in their favor, but he's got to find multiple kills. 4 players reside behind the half wall. He's getting 1 at best here. Surely not overlooked. He's going to have backup from Torshi, trying to suggest that no one's there.
Well, their contact tendencies let them down. They do throw in nades this time. Brolin on notice. Second kill is too much. Kyosuke holds on with 6 health.
Okay, these are the sort of rounds, though, where Falcons struggle, let's be honest. A 4-on-2, with plenty of time remaining, they might overcook.
I mean, dude, what I'll say is Torshi's looking lethal, right? He's 10-1, sick little 4K on the save in the last round. But if they do recommit B, they'll go in to an empty side of the map. So just don't overthink this, Falcons. They're already in the right place. Jimmy and Torshi clear out top mid. 40 seconds left. You can even, you know, if you really want to be sure on this, you can let Tesses play first.
Kiyasuke's clearing B, so even though the bomb's going back, he's going to call soon, guys. Nothing B. Nothing B. Bring that bomb.
And now they know.
Okay,
crisis averted.
Yeah, a worthy sacrifice there. Kiyasuke's already low, 12 HP. If he goes down, you can confirm there's just one player towards A. Oof. And that's Jimfap removed. And this is looking promising now for Falcons coming to life. Few rounds in a row. If they can find Torji as well, it would break them financially. 6-4 locked in. Very convincing rounds here. The aggression from MOUZ this time, trying to push down middle. m0NESY finds them. Torji's going to be done for here. Gets the no-scope. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Picks up the AK-47. m0NESY on the prowl.
He's probably just using this to fight his way out, but m0NESY should have the drop on him here. Torji throwing nades is a signal. Free orb back for Falcons.
They have 2 orbs.
Oh.
They won't use that.
Yeah, you're late enough in the half, you should probably throw one out and buy AK.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kiyasuke and m0NESY are just staring at each other in game, and Kiyasuke's laughing. They realize what they've done. They're scoped at each other.
Nico's like, hey guys, you got a spare orb?
They can throw it. They got plenty of money. Surely they didn't use a double orb. They've still got it.
Nico's
in play right now. Tactical timeout.
No, guys.
Me Nico, me orb.
Okay, we got a game on our hands at least. No blowouts here on Inferno. Coming to life for the Falcons. Nothing too flashy. Hitting their shots, gaining control, converting the rounds and the advantages.
Yeah, MOUZ just need to focus up here, because like Torji said, he's getting what he's basically saying is, guys, I keep finding us 5v4s. Can we close these rounds? And not on the B site.
I mean, you also, yeah, like, for MOUZ, it's the idea that this could have been a 10-0 scoreline. Like, if you didn't kind of throw away 2 rounds back-to-back and give Falcons a bit of leverage in this game, you could be dominating it. And one of them really was a throwing away round. It's more high-damage util in a banana.
150 damage off a single HE. That's ludicrous.
Okay. Advantage MOUZ for now.
Spink's very low. Even spams a high-risk maneuver. They don't have nades left on Falcons. 1 Molotov. So just smokes and flashes all the way in. And MOUZ is very quiet at the B-bomb site. At what point do they decide to rotate out? Torji has the line in apartment again.
Ooh, nice flash.
Repeak is crazy work, and Tesses does not let that happen.
I mean, dude, I think that's probably coming from a bit of frustration for Torji, right? He very much feels like the guy who has to be a difference maker in this game, and so takes what is, quite frankly, not a good fight for him out in the apartments.
Here's the overcook, and MOUZ have read it. 5v4 on the A side, they go back to B, and MOUZ didn't move a muscle.
Done the damage already. The MP9 could be pivotal here. Xertion's got a pop flash ready at first oranges.
Rotate player is hiding in the back of the bomb site, so if you're playing nameplate and you get 2 entries, you won't be ready for Spinks. Psych! We're not going B, we're going A.
All right, Jimmy, we were saying he was playing a good game.
14 seconds.
1 kill in the right place.
9.
1 kill in the right place. Do they even have time? This is real close.
6.
Jimmy only gets out with 1 bomb and just planted. Milliseconds on that round. Calculated to the smallest decimal for the Falcons.
Literally nothing could afford to go wrong, and hey, nothing does.
All right. They're on their feet here. I'm enjoying this from Falcons. Xertion goes down as well. No choice but to save the 2 rifles. And again, that's a round they started. Minus 150 HP. Didn't panic. Didn't overstep the mark. Waited for their opportunity, and it certainly comes to them. Nice little fake in towards B. Keep those rotations over on the other side of the map. 1 kill required of a second to spare. They nail it. It's going to be 5 rounds.
MOUZ need these guns, that's for sure.
That's 5 in a row.
Yeah. It's off of the back of that contact walk into B. And Falcons have built on that 1 round. They did it twice over. Now they're winning rounds. You would typically see them lose. I've seen enough Falcons games to know that they would have lost that round any other day.
Yep.
So it might be a better sign here on Inferno. 6.5 would be good.
If they can win a pistol in the second as well, they really
Well,
might be
Henry,
on
let's not go that far. Let's not be unrealistic here, shall we?
Okay, you're right.
Come on. One gun round at a time.
Oh, I like this from Tessus as well. Could have got the AK, go to the MAC 10 as well. Thing is, they're up. Top there's only 2 helmets. It could be very impactful. He's going to pick up the pace here.
Hixan runs through the top mid smoke.
Here we go.
Rush back, but they're now going to start to barrel out of the
he's so
apartment. Spinks blind. Can't get out with a double. Kiyosuke and Nico on the entries.
Perfect flash.
I mean, look at the trio left in this now for the Falcons in this post plant. This is where you've spent the big money. m0NESY, Nico, Kiyosuke in a post plant today in a 3v2 to split this half down the middle.
Falcons, a hard round to lose. Nade lands, but not. Oh, double nade! m0NESY so low. He still survives. That smoke lets them in. Got to cross through the smoke into the site. Exertion needs kills, and he needs them quickly. Nico disallows, and Falcons recover the half. 6-0 down. They end as 6-6 on their T side. Inferno back.
For a series, we've seen a hell of a lot. This one really has just got interesting. A 6-0 start for MOUZ, keeping that Pretty rough track record in pistols going for the Falcons. However, once we hit round 7, a couple of rounds given over, some missteps by the MOUZ team, and Falcons were quick to capitalize and now off to the races. They've tied this up at 6-all on Inferno. This has been a tried and tested map for MOUZ and needed one in this series. They can't afford for Falcons to play their best game on this map yet now.
They can't afford to finally let Falcons have a pistol round. That's what they can't afford. Here on MOUZ's map pick, Inferno was meant to be a gimme.
Well, here we go then. Will they finally break the streak? Find a pistol round victory. They've got a smoke and a kit for Kixan. As you see a bit of mid-control presented by Spinks. It's all a bit of a ruse. Opening frag by the Falcons. The first advantage they've had in some time on these rounds. But it's down to Nico. This needs one and survive, and he takes a bullet to the face. That will nullify his efforts, but still, Kixan continues to frag. Zershin through the smoke, dealt with by Nico. They've got a 4-2 advantage and a kit available.
Okay, they have lost a pistol round that was even more one-sided than this.
True.
Something feels a little bit different here. That double from Kixan. Nico on the board with 1. They've got a kit and a smoke for this retake. Jimmy and Brolin, this will not be easy. And Falcons have finally done it. Pistol round secured, and you can see it means a lot to Kixan, a lot to Zonic. Finally, they win one.
Okay, update the statistics. Put it in the newspapers.
Unbelievable. They finally pull one off. It took a few kills through smoke, sure. They kick sound. Lovely shot to open things out. This was the one. Bit fortunate, I suppose. Blind through smoke headshot. Nico saves the day on the trade. And they get a very convincing opening round here in the second half. There will not be much to work with in the following round. We've got Tech9s, a Galil. Can they convert it, though? The second round can also be a nightmare for them.
We want pistol,
fucking
guys.
want a
Let's
pistol,
go.
boys. Let's fucking go.
7 losses in a row, but now 2 out of the last 14.
Okay. Now we got a game on our hands.
Oh, yes, we do. MOUZ are rarely in this position where they're force buying.
I mean, rather insanely, like Falcons, we don't really know how they're going to fare against this force buy. They haven't had to worry about converting in these rounds.
True.
And so let's see. Winning the pistol, great. Winning the conversion, even more important, especially up against this force out of MOUZ.
Okay. It's all quiet for now, but banana control granted. CT spawn smoke comes in. Kixan smokes him off as well. They're going to push through it. Down to Kiyosuke. Can he find some form here? It's starting to fall apart. And once again, the B bomb site is a disaster.
There it is.
It doesn't work out for them. They'll give it a look in, sure, but it looks very unlikely as they recover. A couple more weapons here. Smoked off towards spawn.
You have a kit, it's like hang around till the smoke fades.
Dude, Molly dark, and you flush out 2 players in this position. It's going to go quad instead. Still, this fight is not free for the Falcons. Missed shot for Spinks, but he recovers for 1. They're going for this. 2v3, Monacy changes his mind. There was a kit down, but not meant to be here for the Falcons. MOUZ pick up that second round. Exits will be nice.
Yeah. But this has been a running theme on the CT side for Falcons. Kixan, Kiyosuke just don't seem to have the synergy to hold on to the bomb site. It always seems to collapse. Sure, a nice timing, pushing through the smoke, but only 1 kill found, barely any damage done. 0 resistance almost. Okay, unfortunate for Kixan. He did get spammed through the smoke, I suppose. Nico keeps them modest at the very least. They will be able to buy into the next one, saving 2 rifles here. And it's going to be Zonic to call the timeout.
I mean, look, right, we've seen Kiyosuke play a bunch of different maps in the Falcons jersey. Sure, Inferno comes up a lot. On all the other maps, you can tell this guy has a fantastic read of the game, right? You're very rarely doubting the plays that Kiyosuke goes for. On this map, it sometimes feels rougher around the edges, and that's to be expected. Him and Kixan on this B-hold have been a point to exploit for all the top squads that have looked to play Falcons on this map. And there are just times where you can feel there's a lack of comfortability or understanding about how and when to go for the re-aggression, the crossfires that get set up. It can feel a little awkward over towards B. And so I expect we're going to see this B hole get tested a lot more by MOUZ before this T side is over. Let's see if Kixan and Kiyosuke can figure it out.
Only 2 players start this side for MOUZ. They wait out the initial utility, knowing that even in this round, everyone is a little bit weaker Less util, less rifles, only one kit. So MOUZ by a bit of time. Good flash, and both blind. Goodbye. Spinks has been having a pretty rough map, but that is a huge double entry.
Yeah. That makes things a whole lot more difficult now. 5-on-3. 2 players still towards the banana area. Kyosuke will rotate. They've got MOUZ, the last line of defense in towards A, but they can just do so much to the map. There's so much time. Bomb over towards B for now. Nowhere to be seen. The Falcons spread very thin across the map. Doesn't feel possible.
MOUZ not overthinking this one, just grouping back for B. Of course, there is always the fear that Falcons just gamble, put 3 in the site, but there's no way of MOUZ knowing. They've got to run this execute first. Jimmy's going to try and kick up some dust on this A side, get some information. He will have to commit in order to do so. Even 1 kill would be massive. It would tell you there's 2 there.
Even just seeing Kyosuke in the kill feed would be a bounty of info.
Oh, he's just cutting rotation. No, they're coming back. 20 seconds. They're doing what Falcons did to them.
That's
the danger is this setup is not moving. Kixon's calling. There's no one here. He's held his sight.
MOUZ and Kyosuke could steal this round right now. They've got a strong crossfire as well. 8 seconds. You need these kills. You need them quick. Brolin will get it.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
He's lost.
No time for the plant.
Wow.
Falcons withstand it. That crossfire able to break apart the MOUZ defense. They try and pull off a Falcons last second rotate. And into the crossfire they go.
He didn't move a muscle in that setup. The call coming to just stay in your seats and hope that MOUZ make the mistake. They do exactly that. Full B execute. I said they weren't overthinking. Yes, they were.
Okay. That is massive. Nico knows it.
5v3 squandered.
Absolutely. It's going to be a force buy in response here. Roll out with the only AK-47, Deagles, and a Tech 9. Otherwise, can Falcons win the war of attrition here? Huge advantage in round number 16, looking for 9-7.
It's one thing to make that call when you're in the hole, when you're down a man. When you were in that round, the Falcons did it where they had low players, Kyosuke on the AWP, and they're in a 4v4, 4v5. But it's another thing to do it from the huge advantage that MOUZ had in a 5v3. Can Brolin make up for it? One-man army here on this A side. It's only Tessez. He's holding strong, though. Found in the pit.
I mean, they have a lot of room, and the best time to go is just right now. This backstab is coming in. Kyosuke and Kixan aggressive down through Banana, so you've got to break through this A-hold. Now, the flank arrives very, very quickly and very, very quietly, right? They're way further forward than MOUZ should be ready for.
They had the chance there to
time, get set up down in the pit. Now they have crossfires established. This won't be easy.
Should be impossible. Smoke cuts off the sight, focus on the pit. Kixon trying to force an overcommitment. No one does it. Jump out of the apartments. Torching back turn. Trade is in. Kixon's stuck though. Where does he go? Might just have to exit here as Exertion's ready to swing on Jimmy's contact. It is done. Kixon's just here for kills. Damage has certainly been the name of this half. And damage he will find, but no surviving this one. MOUZ make it to 8. That's a 1 AK win.
Oh, such a shame. It was looking really promising there. 4 pistols, 1 rifle. Lost control of it. They swarm through the quad position, finding kills on Rue. Torji recovering the AK. Those 2 kills break the back of Falcons. Nice attempt on the retake. They take everyone down with them. They'll have to force buy back themselves.
It's very interesting where this has put us at, like, money-wise, this late in the game. Both teams losing everything in that round. Neither squad with a loss bonus built up yet, so you're all in at this point in the game. Both teams stand to be broken at the end of this round. You're a long way away from building up money.
Definitely an exciting start to this second half, and one that MOUZ sit favored in. This is the worst buy yet from the Falcons.
It's a nice setup, though. On the front lines, as Tess says.
This gun's brutal.
5-7 can find multiple kills at this sort of range. Or they make the mistake and overlook him. Nico beneath as well. 4 players on this side of the map. Tessas needs 2.
It's going to go very wrong for MOUZ here. I can feel it. Tesses with one. Scout lets him out, but not for long. m0NESY hits a shot and more.
It's another.
2 tags already in this round. Someone's got to save him. So they've got to save them right now. Brolin, the captain, putting his team on his back. Goes up for the bomb. Stick? Yes. Brolin reads it well. They regroup alongside.
Smoke fade, they're just both pushing it, and out in the open, Brolin's caught. The trade of rounds back and forth continues in this second half. No team yet to string together 2 in a row.
Wow. They had no right to win that round. I mean, m0NESY Scout hits 2 kills, 2 more tags. Tesses with the 5-on-4 to confirm. And then m0NESY just perfect Scout placement.
Oh, that shot for the smoke is brutal. It's enough. But the bomb is planted. The 4 spies continue here. It's a 1-round game. 9-8 to the Falcons. Can they hold on? They recover a couple of rifles. 2 AKs.
Cyclone must be annoyed. It feels like MOUZ are stooping to the Falcons level, right? On a map that has been so reliable for them and anything but for the Falcons. So he must be feeling like they're making a bit of a mess out of this match right now. And if you lose this map with Falcons on a 9-win streak on Ancient, it does feel like a big problem for MOUZ. That's one of their worst maps.
Well, here we go. Can they piece this one together? This time with 2 rifles on the MOUZ side. Going with that banana control. Aggressive, though, are the Falcons. Kiyasuke to open things up. Nice opening frag. Takes down the in-game leader. Good damage on Xerxes as well. They've got the advantage. And they're not willing to give up control of banana. 2 players toward the sandbags here. A smoke goes down towards half wall. And there's no flashes on the T side. They only have smokes and an HE. They can't really breach this one.
I mean, dude, we need more mileage out of Exertion, right? He's got the hero gun in this round, the best gun at least. Entrusted with the AK, meant to be a space creator when the guy that so often is supposed to be the kind of battering ram to open up these sites, to open up these rounds is 6-14. That doesn't bode well for you. Meant to be the kind of opener star of this MOUZ squad. But often, when the games really start to matter and when the going gets tough, Exertion goes quiet.
Yeah, he's definitely been a culprit in some of the bigger matches for MOUZ, especially on these T sides. And boy, could they have used him in some of these rounds to convert upon that 4-spy win in the second. It's been tit for tat, and it feels like Falcons are right there ready to go and win 2 rounds in a row for the first time this half.
This is fantastic for Nico, just on a feeling.
It hurt him.
Jimfat hurt him.
They're going to wait. They're going to wait now. Try and catch him on the aggression. Nico really commits to that. And they rotate it off of A on the back of it.
Here we go, folks.
Says sprinting in. Will the 4-spy wars continue? There's 14 seconds left. It's another last-second attempt to break through. Tessez holding on for the first.
Oh, no.
Will he crumble?
Oh,
Teammates now arrive. There's the support of m0NESY. Exertion dead. Falcons hold on. A misstep, but far from disaster. It's double digits locked in.
Well, there we have it. Falcons get 10 and presumably 11. It has to be the eco here. You can't partial buy. You can't upgrade the Glocks. The war of attrition is officially over. You thought they might have given it up. The Nico backstab. Too keen to get involved there. Doesn't wait for the full commitment. Runs into Tech 9, but Tesses holds his ground. Huge from the Falcons.
Nico full sprinting and
too much.
Tesses saves the day.
So yeah.
Backbone. Doesn't buckle.
Best weapon they've got is a P250, no Kevlar. 11 locked in. Can he actually do it? Win an Inferno game. Ancient up next, their home ground.
And hey, they said they were happy with Inferno. They said they were comfortable here, right? Wins over the likes of Legacy, Astralis, Pain. No top 10 teams of note. This would be their biggest victory. It does feel right there for the taking, more so because elements of this T side have gone missing for MOUZ. Players have gone missing, a couple of thrown away opportunities, advantages, that 5v3 that Spinks gave them, the apps pop against pistols. MOUZ, it has not gone to plan.
I think Exertion's in his head a bit. Like, ever since he gave away, he really did give away that round when he went B and he like swings wide. He's had 2 kills past that point. One was in the pistol, one was just then with the hero gun in a 1v4. He has not done anything since that flubbed round. Trying to stop the spillover here.
Alive. Hello? Tessez invincible.
Well, here we go, boys. Touching distance of glory in the semi-finals. No one thought they could do it on Inferno. Been an absolute disastrous map for the Falcons for a while now. They've adjusted their setup. The B-bomb site now under the remit of Kickstand and Kiyosuke. It's been a problem for them, but now enough runway to close this one out. Can they keep it clean? Can they hold MOUZ at bay? A tactical timeout has been called by Cyclone to try and pick up the pieces here. Rally the troops. Get Xerxes back in this game. He's currently 7-16. They need their star online, and they need him right now.
Yeah, very quickly MOUZ could recover here, right? 2 gun rounds in a row. Suddenly you're threatening Falcons' money. You're back in the match, but they've not had these reliable T-side entries that Exertion provides. It's now or it's never for MOUZ. And you feel like this round almost decides our grand finalist in this series. If Falcons pick it up, Ancient has been such a rock of their pool. Right now it's MOUZ sinking to the bottom.
Very important round here. Not all the resources they need. Some concessions made. They've opted for firepower over utility. AKs across the board. 2 players boosted up and towards the apartments here. No one towards B whatsoever.
I guess long smokes out here. And a little pop. Honestly, has to fall back.
Onside attack.
All right, first time in what feels like forever that Tessez wasn't able to stay alive on one of these A-hits. He falls straight away, and will that be a way in for MOUZ? m0NESY spotted, not dealt with yet. Ugly for Exertion, but Jimmy will make up for it. Just don't lose anyone now. And you can call a save for Falcons. You can write this round off.
They have a lot of money. They will hang around, but that should decide it, yeah.
All right, nice work there from MOUZ. Getting basic mid-control, smokes down towards the arch side, and Moto brute forcing their way up towards quad. As soon as you get that opening kill, it's very difficult for the remaining player. You can see Falcons had 3 over towards B. They scramble back, but the damage is already done. The money is good, but that is going to be a round for MOUZ. 11-9, 4 players surviving.
Just a nice simple pop there for MOUZ with Falcons triple B. But you still need some depth in this T side. Couple more gun rounds to get you over the line here.
I mean, I think as well, like you almost don't want to waste this great performance you're getting out of Jimmy. You know, like he really is trying to bridge that divide between a slightly quieter performance here out of Spinks and Exertion. Spinks top-rated player for MOUZ at the event. Exertion second highest rated player for MOUZ. Exertion's 10th out of all the players here in EPL. Spinks is 3rd, but that's not how it's feeling in this game right now. Instead, you've been looking at Jimpat, you've been looking at Torshi. And so if you could even get one of these two kind of hitting how they have all the way through the tournament up until this point, there's still some hope left for MOUZ.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy and Co have bought you time, but now it's down to those 2-star players to switch online.
All right, Jimmy. Good luck with this.
m0NESY ready and waiting. He misses the shots. A trade comes in.
What?
And it's a double for MOUZ. All of a sudden, the A side collapses once again. We have got NiKo to try and hold his ground. 1 HP. Kiyosuke trying to get out of there. A grenade will take him down here.
Oh my God.
I don't mind this.
Forcing another. Can't escape. Yes, he can.
Oh my God.
But his teammate not as lucky. 3-on-2 here. I love to see that kill from Spinks.
Oh, wait. NiKo's making a move. He knows at this point their best play is just to get grouped somewhere. And so NiKo takes a forward line.
Spinks has passed him.
Other squads might look to try and gamble here and meet up, but with NiKo so far flung in the apartments, he's going for a big solo play. Gonna catch Brolin on the cross in mid. That's the bomb spotted. And even has the awareness that Spinks was here earlier on.
Smoke is brutal. Spinks spams it. He knew he had an opportunity to get that kill. He had to take it, keeping things the advantage for MOUZ.
Don't give that away,
Spotted his Kickson. The bomb could run. Did they see it?
You can go away. You know where he's playing anyway. He was last seen up towards Banana. He is the B player. You have room on A, so Spinks is getting a move on.
Yeah, get that plant in ASAP, but Exertion holds a flank. This leaves Spinks alone in a trepidatious 1v1. Exertion, look, even just dying for the info at this point. Let Spinks clutch it out. That's what he's made to do. You have the opener and closer here for MOUZ against the captain of Falcons.
He's low HP. almost nothing to work with here. No grenades, got a kit, sure, but I feel like with the money so low, you're considering the save already, and it looks to be the case.
I mean, dude, like, this is a great example of how brutal CS can be. I think Nico does everything in his power to make that round interesting, to keep it alive for Falcons. It's a smart play. He tries to fade away through the smoke to elude Spinks, but running random spam on the smoke seals the deal for MOUZ.
That round's such a good example of why Spinks is so lethal on T sides, or why he can be, you know, because you just don't expect him. Jimmy comes in, walking up through the apartments. m0NESY gets a leg, Jimmy gets a kill, he's traded, but then the other Apps player, I think Tess says, checks the other side of apartments. That's what you'd expect, right? This cross left and right on the hallway, but no, Spinks is full baiting Jimmy because he knows he'll never be cleared. It's so cheeky. I almost thought Spinks would let Nico leave there. I'm really glad he just full spams.
Well, there we have it. This could be the moment where the game slips out of their grasp. Falcons, it felt like it was theirs at a huge advantage, but now a one-round game, 11-10, tactical timeout called. Money not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, but they are all in, Henry. That's kind of the big worry for the Falcons. This is the all-or-nothing round, right? You have enough to put one more buy on the board, and it's got almost everything you could ask for.
Oh, so unfortunate. Straight in the thigh there. m0NESY gets a clean open up. It's a very different round.
Crossing instantly for Nico.
If Falcons lose this round, they very likely lose Inferno. That's what's at stake here.
Okay.
m0NESY knows it. Oh, he hits him.
Barely. A light graze for Brolin. Better than a banana nade. She takes his orb up top B. He had a whirlwind CT side. He was 10-1 at one point. He slowed down considerably, but this is his first T-side orb. Blocked by the util. Exertion eats a grenade and chooses to assist his teammate in the boost instead. That smoke is so deep, though, he won't catch anything, surely.
Exertion spamming, trying to bait them in to go for this banana peak, but Falcons don't give it away. I mean, no one wants to fall first in a round like this. But you are limited on util. That was kind of one of the concessions here, with the money starting to run low for the Falcons.
Yep. One of their final smokes deployed. They've got another for banana. That's about it, though. Time starting to run thin. We hit the 50-second mark. One way towards B. Xerxen tucks himself in.
We've seen a couple of these rounds get overcooked for MOUZ. Just staying grouped feels like the best move.
It's going to be Spinks presenting a bit of mid-control. Another smoke down towards Arch, taking that vision away from the CTs. It will be a B finish with Spinks on the lurk.
I like that they've left Spinks in this position. Oftentimes when you see him and Jimmy working the apartments, it's indicative of like a lot of A resources for MOUZ. And so they let Spinks be the space taker out on long. But there is only 20 seconds for the actual B hit.
Flash.
Into the three-man stack they go. Nico pushing the smoke. Good catch for the first two. And there's the support from Kixan.
Done.
The B site holds. Oh, she dead. And Spinks left saving out on an island at long. This must-win round for the Falcons comes through, and it's Nico right where he's supposed to be at that B site to deliver it for the Falcons.
Beautiful work. Can't ask much more than that. They read it well. They had the flashbang ready. Nico swinging through that smoke as well. Comes through like a raging bull. Gets himself 3 kills. Kixan contributing as well. Great round, fantastic finish, and they have found map point here on Inferno.
I think one thing that's looking very different today in this Falcon CT side is they have not been living and dying at banana. They have not been giving away those constant advantages by over-fighting at the card. They've been willing to trust in their sight hold.
Oh, and look at this.
To trust in Nico, and Nico now has vengeance. He has the taste of blood. He goes swinging down mid, and Spinks' double ends it all. This is still money on the line for the Falcons somewhat. They don't want to get ahead of themselves, but it seems like they may have. Kiyasuki back to the B site.
Oh, we've seen it so many times before. You go for that knockout blow. When you've got map points, the push down middle, it cost them 2 kills then. It's your heaviest hitters as well. m0NESY and Nico get nothing. 5-on-3. Round not necessarily over, but looking very compromised indeed. Might just have to save if they go towards B.
Opens up an opportunity for MOUZ. They walk the walk into that B side again. If they face their fears from the previous.
I mean, these A players haven't actually gone and taken space. They're just playing the cut rotates, playing for aggression, and so that means this play has to end B. right? It's not like they're in the apartments. It's not like they've taken top mid. MOUZ don't have the real estate to make the mistake of going back A. And so they will win this just by virtue of position and that double kill from Spinks right at the top of the round. Save is a requirement. And I kind of want MOUZ to go on the hunt here. They don't have a lot of money, but that goes both ways. And if you're able to remove 2 of these guns, Falcons have nothing in that next round. You could justify sending 1 or 2 players out on the hunt here.
We often, call out players for playing not to lose in those moments where you can't say the same thing here.
They went for it.
They went for it, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. We've seen this so many times before. I love the idea, the audacity to try and close things out. He had the AK in hand. He was feeling himself. But Spinks made light work of them. Only 2 kills required. They can't afford to go for this. Money is very tight, to say the least. Tessa's not known to be an AWP, as you can see.
I mean, that's going to beckon you in. That's the dinner bell, man. Like, you want that AWP gone. You don't want m0NESY with it in the next round. Even removing 1 gun can have big implications here. And if it's the AWP, that's the biggest. Tesses holds on to it for the first, but he is getting split on. Gonna need Spinks to clean this up and deal with him. Has to move a little bit faster here on the explosion of the bomb. That's when he charges in. Tesses gets out with the AWP in tow.
Okay, that's pretty massive, actually. m0NESY hasn't had a barn burner of a showing. But him having this weapon could be enough to close out in regulation. Final round, number 24 here. They will have enough to buy into it. This is the openers we were looking for. Spinks with a double spray down, catches them on their aggression at the start of the round. It all comes down to this. Can MOUZ push us to overtime?
Everyone's got money. Everyone's got something to play for. Falcons have map point on MOUZ's pick. Back up Banana. Exertion has had an almost impactless game. A certainly impactless T side.
Yeah, right. 18-18. Flash over.
Back to Banana. Kiyotsuki won't overcommit. Again, I'll bring it up because Falcons, they're not dying at car. They're
5 players here.
What they typically have done.
They have no second choice in this round. They are going with this B hit right now. Moving through, Kiyotsuki. Good for the double. m0NESY arrives with the AWP now, but he's the first man on the scene. He's the first responder. His teammates still far away. Tesses always looking over his shoulder, watching out for a Spinks or Jimmy lurk. Won't come through, but this means that the retake arrives later. A bit of time to poise yourselves here in this 3-on-3. Overtime. Falcons stealing this one away at the 11th hour, picking up their nicest win yet on Inferno. A must-win map for MOUZ. They need this overtime. Missed shot for Torshi. You hope that doesn't cost them everything. Jimmy holding on, and there's Spinks with a late swing wide. MOUZ drag it into overtime.
Well, there it is again. The B bomb site eludes Falcons once more. Kiyotsuki did well to get the double, but Kixan goes down with nothing. That contact play catches him off guard, and Brawland spraying him down before the smoke blooms. Good job on the double, as I said, but Torshi finding that kill solidified their chances here. The retake, decent effort, had the utility, but not quite enough, and we go again now.
MOUZ have caught some really confident rounds on this T side, right? The A-pop that got them back in at, what, 8-11, and where they just ran up on the short side, and now that B play against map points. Refusing to go down without a fight. Overtime. Where MOUZ, you feel like, should excel.
You think so?
Exertion has been given a lifeline to get back in this game.
I mean, also, we were saying, like, dude, if Spinks can kind of step up, and he really has. He's had a couple of high-impact rounds now for this MOUZ squad. Top-rated player for the team at this point into the playoffs. And so his absence was felt, but hey, credit to Jimmy. Credit to Torshi, credit to Brolin that they kept this game alive long enough for Spinks to find his impact at least. Now, we've been calling Falcons gun round merchants. OTs have treated them well as a result.
See if they can hold their nerve. Damage done on either side here. Round at a bit of a standstill. No real space taken for MOUZ just yet. 45 seconds remaining. Xerxon tentatively looks towards Banana. Incendiary deployed, Molotov in return. And it looks to be an A finish here. Maybe Xerxen just going to be trying to hold on that side of the map as they get ready for the mid utility to be deployed here. Looking to smoke off the Moto side.
He ran down Banana. And with where Kiyosuke was playing, they'll hear that. m0NESY nails the opening. Tessez down here in the pit. I mean, the A-holds from Tessez have felt huge. They've been a bit of a turning point in this game. You've been waiting for the m0NESY moment. There's 3 kills deep on the AWP. Surely that's enough
I don't think
for
it
the
is.
Falcons. It's going to fall onto the shoulders of Torshi.
This chance.
Has to get this bomb planted, and they're just charging in at him.
Torshi?
He had 6 seconds.
Yeah, he had to plant the bomb. And so good awareness for the Falcons, keeping it one eye trained on the clock.
They had their opportunity, right? Nico was fighting on that long break. He got put very low. 2 players spraying him down. Neither could kill him. That's what allows him to run in with seconds to spare.
It's some textbook m0NESY though.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
This is a classic round from the young gun.
Ilya the Kid.
Stepping up when they need him most. That's his best sequence yet here on Inferno. Finds in the first round in overtime, 1-0. Timeout called. Psycho chiming in, trying to bring Xerxen online. 8-20 for him now. The entry fragger struggling. Jimmy, as we mentioned, he is going above and beyond. A rough year for him, but delivering the goods today. It all comes down to this. Looking for that 3-0. Falcons have been very good in overtime of this tournament so far. Let's see if they can keep it up. m0NESY now feeling, I think he goes towards B here, judging by location and spawn. That's a nice little adjustment. That's the weakness on their CT side, this B bomb side. If he can go, assert some dominance, get an opener, dissuade them from this side of the map, they might be onto something.
Oh, Nico, they're real close, man. Gonna swing out. Oh,
thought he finished it.
Stuck in, and yeah, flicks off just too soon. Awkward way for the round to open. That's the top performer for the Falcons. Nico knocked out in this rifle round.
Are you expecting the AWP on B here? m0NESY trying to cool his shots.
I think you just got to set him up as a turret now. He has to take that B area, stack A, 5 and 4. Jimmy's low, I suppose. 2 players in 1-tap territory as Broad and Xerxen. m0NESY needs the intel.
Molly is going to have to go back to the bomb site. He's got lots of util to block, but
in we go.
MOUZ are going into the stack.
Kickstand's had some very well-placed stacks in this map. He'll find himself a part of this A-lean, this heavy stack. Kiyosuke here as well. 2 kills from him. Now we look to Tessez. Had some brilliant moments in regulation. Are they ready for him? Oh! Gonna get past him. Exertion, 1 HP.
Massive.
And that 1 kill does have its impact.
Definitely.
Even just a 2v1 now for m0NESY. They know they've done a lot of damage to one of these 2 players, but he'll stay on the AWP. Exertion didn't need to give that one away.
AWP and AWP.
And is that a moment of regret? AWP versus AWP, Torshi versus m0NESY, scaling up behind the smoke. It's all a bit of a fake. m0NESY trying to choose where he plays his hand next. Missed shot. They're both just sailing past. Both trying to outmaneuver, but m0NESY's quicker on the trigger. Faith on him in the clutch. Falcons with 2 in OT.
And if you're not already in your head, which you certainly are, that's not going to do any favors. Exertion 9-21 concedes the fight in the 2v1 and lets m0NESY back in the round after saving them from devastation.
What's he hoping to get from that angle, though? What's the best case scenario? You know he's coming for it. You know he's got the AWP, and you give him the sliver gap to work with, and he takes you down. An absolute nightmare from Xerxen. Finally finds a frag for the first time in a while and offers himself up, and m0NESY more than happy to oblige and win out in a 2 versus 1.
This looks like a clean sweep.
I mean, that was Exertion's 3rd kill since round 8 of this game.
Holy moly.
Roland's had to be the entry. Exertion will join him. Nade lands as well. 3 kills, 2 on B, 1 on A for MOUZ. Blink and you miss it. An unlosable round, some would say. 5v2, Nico just hopes to kill everybody. Brolin is alone here. This is a free entry for Nico to pull this round back. It shouldn't happen.
Well, that's
it
intel.
Really shouldn't happen.
Comes down to Tessez.
All nades. Gun out.
Needs to be a hell of an anchor here.
Can he sink this ship of MOUZ? No. Spinks another. And bomb put down. Nico, impossible 1v4 clutch.
Maybe just TK exertion at this point in case he starts defusing the bomb.
Well, there we have it. It's going to be 2-1, ladies and gentlemen. Some great rounds. This one really heating up. You're just joining us. Semi-finals here at ESL Pro League Season 22. First map. Ancient coming up next. Falcons turning up to Inferno for once. Got themselves a nice half here. Bear in mind, it's a T-sided map, having 2-1 on the CT side. No easy feat. They've got the advantage here. Jimmy and Spinks doing everything they can to drag Xerxen along the finish line here. And we'll swap things over. T-side now for the Falcons. Lovely round again. This has been a problem. We've seen this time and time again on Inferno. They try and get super aggressive towards B, and it never seems to work out for them.
Let's remember the start of the CT side from Regulation, where MOUZ went 6-0 off the back of Torshi's opening kills, good B holds. Everything was working for MOUZ. Then Falcons started to exploit with contact plays. MOUZ have got to be ready for that. Cyclone didn't call attack. He's trusting in his team to make this first round work.
Here we go. Aggressive.
All right. Not bad. You go 1 for 1 on your struggling player, and then Spinks comes in and keep things squeaky clean. A 4-on-3 out of the gate. And that top banana control denied. It's back to the drawing board now for the Falcons.
Round still on, but going to be a difficult recovery here. Kicksam with the utility. Feigning some presence in towards middle. It's the deep arch smoke to remove vision from the library.
Oh, MOUZ rotating out of B, leaving just Spinks. Brolin's hedging his bets, uncertainty.
Oh, he's in and out. Doesn't know where to go. Knows that smoke going down is a threat they could split through spawn.
As they smoke CT, as long as he's nearby, he can break it with his HE. So as long as he doesn't fully rotate out on this play, it should be fine. Your luck is dead, so...
They just contact this?
Yeah, walk in. It's what worked all game.
Yeah, this was in Regulation. This was how Falcons went on that streak, was on the back of contact B walks.
Now Brolin gets the fight.
Brolin, contact from the spawn. Damage done on Atesses. Also big info. One man makes it across. It's Kicksam, but will they be ready for Spinks, who just hasn't moved a muscle? He's been sat here. m0NESY's scoped on the line, but he's just taken his eyes off. Massive catch for Atesses. And a 3-on-3. A round that MOUZ likely thought they had in the bag after that double kill up banana. Now blocked on the coffins.
And on CT.
Torshi has a full belt of util. He can nade open one of these smokes. That might be their best option.
Oh, this is a disaster for MOUZ.
He uses the nade on the bomb. Now they have to wait for the smokes. This is going to come so late. You can't mess anything up here. It's got to be flawless if you're going to win this. Brolin with the double. Are they ready for m0NESY? Ilya the Kid back at the site.
It's enough.
Knocks it down. There's no time left for Brolin. Falcons, 2 chances to close on Inferno.
Well, there we have it. It looked like a desperate situation, but as we mentioned, these contact plays in towards B have been working wonders for the Falcons, and once again, they pull it off, sneaking their way towards the choke point. They overlook this position, but Tesses is ready for the swing. A double kill from Broland. You thought it would be enough, but m0NESY steps up, stands and delivers once again with the AWP. Finds them map point once again. Can they convert it? 2 opportunities to do so. And Spinks has got no util. Let's see whether they can actually pull this one off.
I guess he's left everything back in spawn.
Left for the boys at B. Suggests they'll just keep 2 players there.
Torshi's really cooled off in this game, right? The score doesn't look bad, but when you remember 10-1 and you see 16-16, you know he's fallen off. So can he hold strong? Falcons are going to test this AWP down in the pit. Long take coming in. Spinks not overcommitting, waiting for a reflash perhaps, but they've got nothing for him. The cross comes in. Xerxen sees him make it over. Even falls back B just in case. You don't know that Falcons are committing yet, but they are poised, ready to split this A site at a moment's notice.
Crazy amount of space here. They've got the opening advantage, 5-on-4.
This is it.
Okay, Torshi, Jimmy, it's got to be their round. They are under the microscope. They are in the and they're both dead.
Done.
Not even a shot fired.
Over.
The A-hole never even got the chance to fire back. And on the back of this triple opener, 2 from m0NESY, 1 from Kicksan. Falcons looking to pick up a very legit win on Inferno. One that goes the distance. They break that woeful pistol round record in the second half. 6 rounds straight comeback. And MOUZ really warming up into this game. With him hitting hard, Falcons could be eyeing up a final appearance as they run away with MOUZ's map pick of Inferno.
Accurate. MOUZ would have to go above and beyond, break the trend here if they want to take this to 3.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Counter-Strike carnage continues here. Map number 2 at the first semi-final of the day. It's the pick of Falcons. It's MOUZ looking to bounce back. Can they break the streak of the Falcons here? Lord knows they need to. We need Xerxan online. Can he shut down the MOUZ magic? He has turned up in spades here and looking fantastic with the AWP. This is his stomping ground, and we're getting into the action. We are going to see majority of the Falcons players here with Kevlar. One smoke deployed towards Red Room, a single flash to work with, but oh boy, we've got a Nico P250. He wants his pistol round.
Just going to take it by force. Walking out middle. Double donut setup. Jimmy baiting for Torshi. Nico's aware of the possibility. He looks for the pick. Torshi connects it. Pistol woes. Do they continue? That's the question.
Yes, they do. Doesn't look great. 5 on 3. Flashing himself. Here's Suke with all to play for here. He needs to find a couple. First kill in spawn has to be his. Not going to be clean. Fake dink. And what's the final play here? It's the bomb on the back of Tessus. Kicks out, trying to find some space in towards B.
I mean, B is the right side to go to. Oh, Kiyosuke dead on that push out through the Red Room. Good catch for Xerxan on the dual Berettas as well. Tessus 1v5 does not feel likely, especially not as MOUZ group everyone over at this B site.
Might as well wait for a mistake. Time on his side at least. A plan here would be unthinkable.
I mean, in a very weird way, he could plant right now, but he's not to know that. Why on earth would he have that much room? And so now Tess says this really is an impossible task in front of him. First kill connects. Low health on Brolin, won't change a thing. 1 HP, he survives and stops, Tess says, in his tracks.
Yeah, impactful round for Xerxan as well, right? Finding that second kill of the round, shutting down the B walk up through the ramp smoke. So reassuring look at least here for MOUZ. And yeah, Falcons broke that 7 pistol round loss streak on Inferno. But Ancient back to old reliable. Full eco here.
Yeah, nothing invested whatsoever.
Torshi bringing the hype, man. Really is the emotional spirit animal of this MOUZ squad. He is the dog in the house. He's got the bark. He's got the bite.
It's going to be Jimmy. Great game on Inferno. Given the responsibility of holding this A-bomb site, should be no problem here. First kill, not as clean as you'd like, but Xerxan is there. Needs some confidence frags here. Not going to find them.
Oh,
this
God,
is actually a little bit more expensive than it should be.
Plant's lovely. Can Nico get kicks in a gun? Because right now he's still stuck on Glock. Well, not for long.
Nico goes save.
Yeah, it's a good save. Bomb plant, 2 kills, M4 out. Lovely. Play the long game here. You're not winning this. No kit for MOUZ. Just a few.
Dude, you also, like, it's such a sick save. You force head armor out of the MOUZ squad. That's extra money wasted because of the presence of this M4. Also, if he like sticks around a fight and die, he gives them that M4 back so they get a cheaper reinvestment in the next round. In all facets, that's a really expensive round for MOUZ and a money-making one out of the Falcons in what was a full Glock eco.
That's about as good as it can possibly go for Falcons there. Nice injection of cash. Nico with the M4 can drop an AWP in the future if required. It's the first gun round coming up next. MP9 for Brolan and for Spinks as well. A distinct lack of firepower in round number 3 here. Falcons, they're up to bat. Smoke down towards Cave and Red. Honesty going to deploy one as well towards Donut. So mid-control looking likely here. Waiting for the initial bombardment of utility to subside. Monacy to flash them in, and in we go to the action. Kiyosuke lead the charge.
Fast out mid, but no one here to fight him. Instead, it's a passive donut setup for MOUZ. You should be aware, though, that this is a move they like to pull. That's a good bit of damage put down range. Donut cross covered as well as both players donut side try and duel to stop this.
Oh, if they can make it past the smoke before the fade, 4-up ramp is not what MOUZ would be bargaining for. Look at their guns. They have 2 MP9s on this B-bomb site.
It's the contact plays have been working out tremendously well for the Falcons. Nico, tip of the spear.
Spotted now. Can you stop it? No,
he has
didn't spot. Now he does. It's too late. They're already in. They're walking up. Miss spray. Easily done by Nico. That saved A1S. Hits hard for 2 kills, and that's the round.
Nice work.
Dude, the contact really has been the way in for the T side today.
Yeah, for real. It's a very convincing round, and bear in mind, losing those 2 players in the previous as well, they have to save these 2 rifles. Begs the question, do Falcons want to hunt them down? They're both in towards CT spawn right now. But answering back quickly, 2-1. Falcons with 4 players alive. HP not really there for a full-on hunt, so we're just going to hold on to their weapons. Difficult round coming up next. Bear in mind, they have no loss bonus on the outside.
1400 loss. With these 2 saved guns, you'll be able to cobble a buy together, but it's going to be limited. And that's actually where as well, like, just to draw the attention back to it, Nico having that A1S is pretty huge. Like, $350 makes a world of difference when your money is this tight, you know? That's a smoke or flash that you won't have, maybe even a kit.
And now Nico can drop the AWP. He got that extra money, dropped the AWP over to Monacy on this very important upcoming round. And also 3 players of our helmets as well. That M4 becomes a laser beam.
All right, there's the choice made. You need the utility. They prioritize that over the head armor. There's nothing quite like fighting, you know, only armored opponents with the A1S. Oh my. Monacy held the shot. Nico dead straight away.
Oh, he didn't get the smoke out in time, and so he's still gun out, stuck in the fight. Kixon, not healthy, but he does get the trade, and with mid-control taken, Tessus walks all the way. Tessus just keeps going on his path. He might get backstab. Meanwhile, Falcons are putting enough pressure on this B-bomb side. The wallbang takes out Torshi.
He loves these spams.
Is that backstab? He's seen the barrel. Goodbye. Simply done for the Falcons. They box in Spinks.
He can still recover this, though. It'll be difficult, but multiple frags are available, but Tessus will find him. And there we have it. Beautifully played from the Falcons there. Very convincing round after losing Nico early on as well. It's a good recovery. Fantastic wallbang to open things up towards B. Kicksan with the double.
I mean, you're going to see Kicksan do it a lot on this T-half. He likes the wallbangs. He's got a lot of good lineups there. Feel like in multiple rounds of this T-side, you'll see him get away with either heavy damage or kills on that spam.
Pretty cool as well. So he does the damage himself towards K, falls back, and then finds the wallbang to follow it up. So that's $1,900 per player into the next round. So Jimmy has to survive this one. It's the only firepower they're going to have. But Kiyosuke, he's on the hunt, can smell blood in the water. Could find him. Be a huge kill if he does. They'll have absolutely nothing.
He's got it. Looks like it, at least. Clearing corners. Jimmy does get tucked in. Kiyosuke's running for the kill. Jimmy holds on. Very important save. It's all MOUZ going to have in this round. As Falcons look to build into the T side quickly as well. And again, the lack of pistols doesn't matter when your rifle rounds are just this effective. From a 4v5,
so well
simply done.
Nice lineup. Great conversion. Tessus times this backstab to perfection as well. Gets himself a couple.
And a big question for me when we hit those gun rounds is, are MOUZ going to be contending for mid control? Because a lot of teams right now are not. They're not going for these heaven climb ups. They're conceding mid. They're playing double donut setups. MOUZ fall into that as well.
That's the M4. Recovered by Zershan. Having a real stinker of a series. Continues to struggle here. Monacy helps himself to 2. That's round already. The rifle drops. And just the USPs remain here. 5 on 2. Falcons take the lead. No real reason to hunt either. You know they've got nothing.
Scurrying for the gun. Falcons look like they want to stop the save. They've seen the M4's gone. A nade, a molly, everything hits twice as hard with no Kevlar or MOUZ.
They have got a Molotov as well. Tessus is there, but he's all the way towards B. So it looks like they will save the M4 at the very least.
Surprised Falcons are letting it get away, but I guess Donut is a scary place to walk into. They'd rather build their own economy on this T side. It's already getting out of control. Another clean round.
Yeah. Well, Monacy didn't have to buy that orb. Nico purchased it for him, so he's going to have a ton of money knocking on the door of $10,000 right now. Very clean rounds. They do save the M4, but it's going to be 3 in a row.
Honestly, even called there that they were in Donut because he realized he did 50 damage with his nade.
Yeah, right.
At the end of the round.
Failed Zeus attempt. Nice try. No dice. But now they have full control.
Brolan's surprised by that. He is not a real Zeuser. That's all I'll say.
See if they want to pick up the pace here, change things up. They smoke towards Heaven. And in front of Cave as well, removes a lot of vision. This time, MOUZ actually trying to take some mid-control. Brolan sneaks his way through that smoke and in towards B we go to full-on execution. A lot of damage from range, but they've taken control of the B bomb site here. It's a nightmare scenario for MOUZ. The moment they go for the mid-control, it's a full-on B attack.
Oh my god, Nico. Oh, they just turn. Exertion, that is a huge pickup. Stops Nico from ending this retake before it even begins. And now they've got to do something with that. A double up out of Exertion. Swiftly dealt with. Missed shot for Monacy. It's only Kixan. Said he's good with the spams, but won't ever get the chance to fire through. Retake 1 by MOUZ, and it's a big double from Exertion to make it happen.
Falcons kind of have no room in the post one there. They don't get the long control, and they just get stuck back, bogged down on the site. Nico, I like the play. Someone had to do something there, but Exertion turns around to recover in a game that he needs to.
Huge round.
So
They recover the AWP and an AK.
Loads of money for Falcons. This is not going to be much of a problem.
Well, there it is. I like the change of pace. Nico trying to make that smoke push work. Things start to unravel. Great grenade damage towards elbow. Monacy feeling the heat.
They control again for MOUZ. This time on a second timing. Flashback into elbow. They still hear Kiyosuke gets out. Honestly, did pick Brolan, who got aggressive in Cave. Become a staple of this MOUZ City side. And after that pick, Falcons' decisive call from Kixan. Reset back to A.
Yeah.
But even that feels brutal. You played very much to deny the lane control, right? You actually had Spinks use his molly not for ramp, but for Cave so that Brolan had an extra one. You wanted to double layer the Molotovs. You thought that would win you the Cave control, and it hasn't. And now they're in a very bad way. They've lent strong over towards that B site. It's only Torshi here at A, and he's getting walked on. They're doing this contact. Full faith in the call, and they'll collect a free kill with it, the round.
How many times have we seen it today, Henry? I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
constant. Every site, every map.
It's really nice play as well. Get that opening advantage. Pull the defense fin. It's always going to be that A bomb site that's sacrificed first. And just walk out. No one home. No one suspecting it.
Very strong read for Kixan.
Okay, they do take that Monacy. That's the orb removed. They can recover that.
Free orb. Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Take that and run.
Don't kiss it on the lips either.
No, very unhygienic. Regardless, Falcons actually found Torshi's anyway. So they just trade.
Huge round. They lose one player in the form of Monacy. Gives up the AWP. It's tactical timeout for MOUZ for the 3. Still anyone's map here. Bear in mind, Falcons with 9 wins in a row here on Ancient. Looking at 2-0 this one. Booked themselves a place in the grand finals.
Going to be a banger final. Winner of this versus winner of FaZe Vitality on a BO5. It could very well be that Melbourne rematch.
Yeah.
The one that delivered all 5 maps earlier in the year that came down to Vitality pulling back Nuke from what, 12-5?
Yep.
12-6, something like that. It was a crazy comeback.
One of the best finals of CS2 history.
Arguably the best.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And that's pre-current Falcons.
Yeah,
That's
true.
pre-Kiyosuke. So, you know what I'm implying here. It might be Falcons' time.
Well, it's all coming together. Even after a pistol given away, they're looking incredibly strong. Kiyosuke helps himself towards middle. Great spray control in the first. Can they find a second? Kicks out, not as clean, but still delivers the goods. Opening advantage. You know Brawlland's going to be in that cave position.
Easy.
Not the shot he was looking for. Pre-aim not there.
Even now, though, you've kind of fed like a lie to MOUZ again. You see Kicksan scaling up heaven like that. You're thinking it means they're heavy B, so they'll keep a 2-man B hold. This time, Spinks takes a different line. Not waiting back in Donut. They've conceded middle.
It's all bait and switch.
Trying to draw this fight out, Spinks.
Oh.
Kills free. Monacy desperately now needs this trade. The bomb out in the open. Rotate moving around, smoke in the way, and that, hang on, the
not a
smoke's
good
missed
smoke.
from Brolin.
You can wallbang him. It's readable, but going for the fight instead. Spinks knocked out from the box. Monacy 1v2. He's got the bomb back. Do you want to risk it, Brolin, on your solo fight? Flash in for the kill. Keeps it up for MOUZ. Not fearless against Monacy in the clutch.
Wow. It all falls apart there before they found a gap once again, but Spinks towards the big box. Manages to find a couple. A missed smoke, you thought it was going to be disastrous, but great flashbang coming in from the middle area as well. Sets him up for the alley-oop. Honestly, lovely wallbang. You thought he had a chance here, but that flashbang there secures the round. Brolin to close things out. Brolin's looking fantastic here on the CT side of Ancient.
Okay, running back, running back.
Still plenty of cash. Got one more buy in them after this. Kiyosuke's been finding the openers. And a mid-attack coming in once again here. Smokes down towards Red and Donut. Molotov towards Cubby.
Double lurking through Red. This is something Falcons quite like to do.
Or they smoke deep in towards the right side as well. A split potentially.
Oh, there's no accounting for that exertion. It's very unfortunate time set to continue. Monacy, no business winning that fight either. These are two kind of impossible duels to open up this round. Can Jimmy be a difference maker? Pressure in, out of the donut, and Monacy slides into 2 awkward fights, wins them both. And that's a done deal on the round, surely.
I mean, Monacy's been out of the conversation of, this top 3 of the year where we talk about Donk v Zaiwu, and last year, obviously, Monacy up there, but he's just not been in the conversation this year anywhere near those other 2. They've been lapping him, so a late entrance, perhaps, in the final few events, going into the major as well, with Monacy just looking as good as he does.
Yeah, I think this end of the year is going to be very, very important to him because on paper, you could even make the argument that someone like Molodoy in bigger competitions has had better results. Monacy might have great rating, might have looked good, but had that little slump kind of in the first move to Falcons. Or I guess more so after Kiyosuke joined. And hasn't had like these super deep tournament runs since the Magisk version of this roster.
It looked like Monacy had no chance of getting this kill. Torji had his number, but of course, nails it. Gets the all-important money shot as well. In towards Jimmy. That was round. And now money is getting very tight on the MOUZ side. They will save 2 rifles here, but it's going to have to be a partial. Otherwise, some 5.7, some Kevlar. Kiyosuke has been doing God's work in towards middle, finding the openers time and time again. Brolin with the AK, though. As I mentioned, he's been very strong in towards cave. Great confidence. He's also very good at the spams on the defensive side.
Well, they've really made it look like a B-pop here. Look at the panic on the map. Look at MOUZ rotate. The call comes in. Hey, they're not in. Just wait. But for a moment, everyone pulled back and the mid-control elapsed here for the MOUZ. Falcons are in red. And while MOUZ read it, 2 rifles in position. This is everything they have in the round. They need these kills and they need them desperately. Kisuke tucked in, perhaps playing off of Tessez. Oh, careful. Up heaven, spotted. Nico, head seen. Brolin goes for it. They see the barrel turning around as Kisuke. It doesn't matter. He baits him into his trap by accident and finds a double kill. Falcons just spread and MOUZ collapse.
How does he get to there, Hugo? They saw the barrel. They were aware of it.
Trying to wallbang him out.
Oh, man.
Can't do that.
That's crazy. It wasn't the full investment, but it's still a very convincing finish. 5 players alive here, just the 1. For MOUZ, it's going to go 6-4. Looks like Jimmy gets a kill here. Nico low. Oh, okay, I'll take that. Nico having a bit of a rough one, had some unfortunate timings. He caught napping a few times, but closes things out convincingly.
He's just not really on anywhere taking part in these opening kills, right? It's just been m0NESY forcing it in middle with Kixon and Kisuke playing Spawn. Nico in a lot of these late rounds that they're already won off of the entries.
Oh, but the grenade seals the deal. Nice work. That's a difficult buy once again. They enter with 4 M4s, no helmets. A FAMAS for Spinks and Zertian. Fully sending it up towards heaven, but it looks to be another A-side attack here. Finally, an opening advantage for MOUZ.
Man, just, dude, even though here at EPL we've seen this map fall very 50-50 in terms of CT versus T side, that's not the case for MOUZ going back, right? They are looking to put their best work in on this CT half. So it feels like a requirement, especially on the back of a 5v4 like this, that they go on to win this round and look to split the half. You find yourself wondering, do they have the mileage in that second half of play?
Here we go then. It's going to be an A execution coming in. Smoke goes down towards Donut, I believe. Molotov towards the temple position, and in we go once again. Got a bit of space to work with here. Will have to be a retake for MOUZ.
Just a pressure smoke. I mean, MOUZ can't actually do anything with it. They can spam, they can hope, they can pray, but Falcons have put themselves in a 4v5 post-pon with the AWP in the site. It's all on m0NESY to just collect those quick one-shot kills and even up this round.
Scoped on the right position right now, ready for a temple swing. Instead, attention diverted into CT. He'll catch Brolin. Oh! And the follow-up for m0NESY. The AWP rooted in place. The info on the remaining 2. Falcons piece this one together. A 4v5 post-plant. 2 kills from the m0NESY AWP. And a great half has been signed, sealed, and delivered here.
Again, the call is perfect, right? Because even though Falcons are in a 4v5, when they get the A side for free there, when they block out Jimmy, there's nothing that can actually be done. Jimmy can't go through that smoke and donut and risk the round in the advantage. You can't just hope he gets away with a double kill. He has to concede. At that point, MOUZ are fully locked out, and the AWP has multiple shots from the big box.
Oh, m0NESY is taking his time as well. Gives nothing away. Kixan gets the all-important kill towards the temple. m0NESY with a trade. And Nico to seal the deal there. They save a single M4, but still their financial woes continue here, ladies and gentlemen. MP9's a scout to try and hold on here in the semi-final. 8-4 looking incredibly likely. Smokes down towards middle. We've got Donut, Red, and Cave covered. And they're flashing over. They're going to get this for free. No one home. And Nico, this is his signature move on Ancient. Walking in towards B by himself. Does he deliver the goods? Oh, no. No, he does not.
I mean, look, you live and die by it sometimes, right? But you would never want Nico to play any other way. He always has a great understanding of kind of when and where he can find these timings. But sometimes it goes both ways. You kind of want Nico with the freedom and the willingness to go for contact plays like that. And we've seen a lot of them in this series, in this tournament run already. So a man down. But still something to show for this, right? In amidst all the quiet across the map, you've got Red Room control, and Falcons have had a great ability to convert once they take this space.
Ugly shots in this round, though, for Falcons. So MOUZ may be making something out of this desperate last round attempt.
Yeah. Very difficult to close it out, though, with the MP9 and the Scout in the mix. m0NESY will pull one back. Torji, great shot. Headshot found. They need to get this kill and spawn.
Kisuke brought down low. But you don't finish the job, you don't finish your meal. Now they exchange this gun, they give Kiyasuke the AWP. m0NESY gonna have to do it with the rifle. Aware that Jimmy is around here somewhere, last spotted back in main. Only 15 seconds left though. The AWP not in position to cover this, and so m0NESY dead. Kiyasuke, 7 seconds, bomb out in the open, and as he goes for the plant, Torshi can close in on the spawn side. There's no winning this. MOUZ will at least secure a 5th to try and salvage something here as their tournament lifeline hangs in the balance.
Go play on one.
Whoa! Young! Where did that come from?
4, 3, 2, 1. Go gold.
Yep.
Roll gold.
They're confident. They big
One
one.
A
We can
should
start
be
the
it.
game.
They're coming down at me.
I'm on tempo.
Outside. I gotta pick. Pick up front
I'll
city.
pick.
I'm picking.
Not planting, not planting.
Not planting.
Coming from CT.
10 HP, 10 HP.
You will run for you, Adam. You will run for you, Adam.
10 HP.
Planting.
No.
No. Nice, guys. Good job.
Nice!
Boys, see.
Dick buddy.
Dick boys.
Insane boys.
Well, good evening, gamers. Welcome back to the semi-final. We switch things up, and it's a chance for the Falcons to close things out 2-0 right here, right now. They're 7-5 up. They cannot win a pistol to save their life, but maybe they can find some luck and some fortune here in the second half. They've got the smoke and the defuse kit to work with, and we got a full-on B execute coming in, boys.
How can the the potential finalists be the fourth worst.
Here we go.
Pistol rounds. Falcons look to buck the trend. It's about time.
Stay alive, Tess says.
Lead 4v2 on the 7-5 half. It is right there for the taking.
Oh, it's dicey. It's not comfortable.
1v3, Jimmy low. Every shot needs to be flawless. Everything's got to connect, and they just run at him. They charge him down. But a confidence from the Falcons in that pistol round. They're not looking to misplay a 5v2 today on Ancient.
Yeah, if you didn't feel like it was over already, that one certainly sets MOUZ up for devastation. Second best pistol team in the entire event. They've been rock solid in these rounds, and Falcons finally take another one over them. That's one per map, Henry. That's good.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the one they managed to win on Inferno, they did lose the follow-up conversion.
And there is a bomb plant.
There is a bomb plant, so not out of the woods just yet. And some do say winning the second round is better than the pistol.
Certainly from my experience.
I just think, you know, where we're kind of at in this series is like a good almost metaphor for how you feel about MOUZ, which is, sure, by the numbers, they should be still in a position for this, right? They have Spinks, who's been phenomenal all tournament long, but he's completely dropped off in this second map. Exertion is their second highest rated player, had a really, really rough start and is, I'm going to say, kind of recovered here on Inferno.
Yeah.
They have the numbers to back up Four Spies, whereas Falcons don't in these like round 2 conversions. But none of that seems to matter because it's when the pressure is on, you kind of get the worst look out of this MOUZ team.
Definitely seen MOUZ crumble in high-stakes matches on stages, but here in studio, this one could be even worse. Could be a swift beating after losing a gimme of a map of Inferno where they had multiple chances even in overtime. Nico gets bailed out here by Kiyosuke, and they just hold on to Donut. Team kill. Kiyosuke doesn't let Nico leave because he wants all the glory himself.
Okay, they've done it. No way Vitorji to do anything with this. I was going to say probably gets the kill on Kiyosuke, but he gets himself a hat trick.
Kiyosuke is so good in just getting multiple kills when you would only expect one. There were multiple rounds back on Inferno where he stuck on like long side or even in B on his own when Kixon's already gone down, where you feel like one kill is all anyone can get, and he gets 2, sometimes even 3. Mechanical mastery here from Kiyosuke. This one's simple. It's just pistols and Galil's running at him, and Falcons convert their pistol.
Well, that's going to be 10 presumably here. No Kevlar, no nades.
Been killed by Monacy, been killed by Kiyosuke.
The real enemy is within.
Trust nobody, especially not your teammates.
Okay, just looking to keep this round as clean as possible. 5 alive is the objective. Can MOUZ make a dent, though? Towards cave they go. Bombs on the B side. You've got Jimmy holding for an A push. Maybe going to show a bit of presence before they commit in towards B. Try and hold off some rotations. Working that magic with the Deagle. Should be fine here. Just trying to bleed out some CT util. A classic boost here towards a K position. Should set them up nicely. Deciding to dismount here as well. Bear in mind, there's no util to really work with.
This is the 10th head-to-head between these two cores, these two organizations in this year. MOUZ, they had the first few. Falcons have picked up steam, picked up pace in this head-to-head, and this would be the 3rd time in a row with this new roster. EWC into the group stages of EPL, and now here in the playoffs, getting more dominant every single time. They've always gone the distance. This is looking like the 2-0, unless MOUZ hit hard with a gun round. Consider this one over.
Tech pause, likely to go into a tactical as well. Well held by Monacy. He's the only player that goes down, but did the damage.
Of course, блядь! Of course!
Sometimes that's the way she goes. It's got the AWP now, though. Maybe a blessing in disguise to bring that out early. No tat timeout. It's going to be the first chance of MOUZ to fight back here. 10-5.
Huge grenade damage. The Wallbangs continue from Kixon. Rather, Tessa's actually. Kixon's on the long side. He's going to have to stop this B-rush. Mid-site smoke, so they don't scale for long. MOUZ will have to push through if they want this control, and that is not an easy place to go. Break comes in. Kixon waits for a flashbang, and Brolin's pre-firing angles. Kixon's not there. Peekaboo. Surprise, surprise, as Falcons round the corner and take every kill they need. Flushing MOUZ out of the match. Out of Ancient. Out of time. 11-5, Falcons right there. They can feel that grand final.
I mean, look, MOUZ talked a big game coming into this, saying they think that tactically they're the better team, but I think Kixan and co have done a great job of largely outmaneuvering them on both of these maps.
Yeah.
When I think about who's had the better play stacks, who's had the better reads, Kixan has kind of owned that part of the dialogue outside of the first 6 rounds of Inferno. For the longest time now, he's been the guy calling the shots in this head-to-head.
Absolutely. When you think about some of these T-side calls on both maps where they've just walked into bomb sites, not even necessarily empty bomb sites, but bomb sites where MOUZ either have their back turned, have nades out, are juggling between positions. Xertion on the B site of Inferno, Brolin the same, Torshi and Donut. They've had perfect walks into sites. They've caught MOUZ off time and time again.
Such a brutal sequence from Tessis there, fending them off. The B pounce completely nullified.
Every player of Falcons has had at least a moment in this matchup. You can't say the same for MOUZ.
Well, it's going to be somewhat of a force buy here. Can't allow this to go 12-5. Galil's 1 AK, barely any util. Towards middle we go. Kiyosuke willing to step up to the challenge here. It's the first kill for Falcons, 5-on-4. Xertion goes down, he's 8-15. We said he somewhat recovered this, Harry, but it doesn't really feel like it at this point. Died pretty much every round.
Double block middle, where do you go? Falcons say, have it. We don't want it. You can't do anything. 2 smokes for MOUZ.
Yeah, and Galil's has the firepower here. Already a 5-on-4.
Kiyosuke and m0NESY, top of the server. Tess's with often 1 kill in his positions, but high impactful kills at that.
This is nice active play from the CT side as well, not resting on their laurels, getting some B intel. Torji, does he have the presence of mind to pre-fire this corner? It's a deep angle to check. Does get the frag. A chance now, a slim one.
Already here, but smoked off. He plays through it. Nico takes contact. It's a tag from the m0NESY AWP, softening up Brolin, making life that much easier for this heavy holdout in the red room.
Bomb down.
So quickly.
20 seconds.
There's 4 players there fighting MOUZ for that choke point, for that control. Jimmy, I just don't think he has the time to win this. Kixan in position such that even if he gets this bomb, the last thing he can think about is planting. And as he scurries away, Kixan ready to rob it, ready to put Falcons on to match and series point. 1 round away from the grand final.
It was close. Got to give it to Jimmy. Decent effort there. Gets that kill. But they delay him just enough with no plan. Jimmy will get no follow-up cash. Upgrades to the M4A1S at the very least. But desperate times now. Could be the final tactical timeout MOUZ have at this tournament. What can Cyclone say? They need 7 rounds in a row, and it all starts with a very difficult procedure of operating once again with those Galils.
I just don't think words are enough, right? It's another case of the crumble from MOUZ falling apart in must-win moments, in must-win rounds. Star players going missing. And sure, they were hitting hard, going tit for tat on Inferno. Here on Ancient, they have never been in this game. Never been streaking rounds.
Yeah, they are 5-0 down in this second half.
Never had 2 rounds in a row other than the pistol and the full anti-eco.
Well, looks like the streak will continue for Falcons here, looking for the 10 wins in a row on Ancient. Looking for those grand finals. Is there anything left to be said? Time will tell. m0NESY towards a donut position.
Ziggs and Xertion both having trouble making middle.
This will be a bit of a nightmare. Got m0NESY to deal with. Flashbang gets him off the line. Got to take him down now. Can't give him a double.
Oh, Nico getting split. Didn't know where to look. And so a man down on this retake for the Falcons. Do they want to give this a go? They've got a lot of room still in this game, a lot of road still to run. And with that kill coming in out of Kiyosuke, why not try it? Kixan lines up flashes.
Smoke for main.
Molly for boost. In we go.
Very thorough with the limited util they have for this retake. Flash won't blind anyone. Spinks back here in Donut. Really needed that fight. Jimmy makes up for it on the scale out through main, but a long way still to go.
And hey, it's the guy that we said was dropping off this year has been arguably the best performer in this matchup for MOUZ in Jinpei. He had a rock-solid start to Inferno. So did Spinks, to be fair, or at least recovering it. But Jimmy, again, wins a round for MOUZ off of his 3 kills.
Well, here we go. The first round is on the board. Gonna need a lot more. That came from 6 in a row required. Still an expensive round, but they have got the AWP. It's gonna be Torji taking it towards a cave. He overlooks Tesses.
He's missed that. Oh no, that's a disaster. Tesses makes it out, makes it deeper. The 5-7, the worst gun in the round, just knocked out MOUZ's AWP.
He's got the AWP.
And now he's retrieved himself. Torshi's big green gun. Cave is closed, it's off limits. If Tesses can survive, that's worst case scenario. Now Exertion makes it in through the red room. That's nice. You at least have a lurk presence here to try and stifle the rotates. But for now, Tesses is still this thorn in your side. You want to try and deal with him. But you know he's retrieved this AWP. Flash in, flash dodged. I'll try and scurry past Tesses. He owns the cave. More util put out to get rid of him, but he's done all he had to. Starts this round with a pistol, and he's delivered a 4-on-3 for the Falcons.
AWP as well. This is a big problem for MOUZ. They're going to try and mid-round their way out of there, but I don't think you'd expect A to be empty this late in the round. They're going to walk in tentative on this approach. Nico looking to clear out red. Exertion holding his nerve in the corner. It's a deeper corner than you'd imagine. The shadow gives it away, but he can't get a single kill. 2 players put down low is not enough at this point. MOUZ 2v4 to hold on in this semi-final.
It's the unlikely 2 top performers for MOUZ, Brolin and Jimmy. The only reason this game has kept going as long as it has, can they stand and deliver? Low health on 3 players. You just don't want to be caught giving anything away. Good catch for Brolin. That's the one guy with HP removed. And as Falcons try and tighten the net, a handful of bullets can lock this in for MOUZ and deliver a bit of safety there. Some composure from Brolin and Jimmy in that post plant. They win out a 2-on-4.
Oh, just breathing a sigh of relief, I think, after that one. Just the numbers are terrifying. But Falcons are even more scared considering how low their health is.
Wow. Yeah, it's a very difficult retake, but very well played from Brolan there. Hits a beautiful shot towards that donut, secures the round. He didn't have the HP to work with. He thought it was all done here. Tessa's getting a double. That kill, you thought it'd be enough. Xerxan, though, sure, he doesn't get any frags, but he certainly does enough damage to make the round possible. That's the shot. That's the difference maker. And m0NESY will have the AWP, but it's eco otherwise. 5 rounds now for MOUZ, chipping away.
Nice, boys. Nice load that.
Bro, I'm 97 and 81, man. Please give me a kill. Jesus Christ.
Gotta earn it here, and this will not be one of them. m0NESY tries to close the semi-final with 4 pistols and an AWP, and you can just tell he's feeling it. Hot hand. m0NESY 5v3s for the Falcons. They've got nothing else. It's still just got to be this AWP. Haven't even retrieved a gun.
Look, the thing that's scary about a round like this, though, is m0NESY, his one sole and only objective is to make plays, is to be involved. He knows that if anyone's going to win this round for the Falcons, it's him.
Oh, he could go through. He could try and trade. Him making that tick. Baits for Tesses. Missed chance. Brolin gets 1. Pistol kill. And Tesses has got another AWP. Not another 4v2. Or is it a 2v4? MOUZ have done it before. Back up the B ramp. Nobody home.
Rotations will come through slowly from spawn. Vacating the A-bomb site here. Is this where it all comes crashing down? Tesses with the AWP once again. Can he find another kill?
He had the scope.
Orbson Cave. Tessa's just going to creep out.
He can.
Creeping out right now.
no.
There's a tag down range on a Torshi. Jimmy dead at the hands of the Nico Deagle. Torshi's got to clutch up in this all alone. They're whittling him down. It's death by 1,000 cuts, and Falcons have done it. Modesty styling. Nico finding his form. Kiyosuke keeping up appearances, and Kixan calling rings around Brolin and the boys. A 2-0 stunner of a finish sees Falcons through to their first final since Kiyosuke